Before we talk about coding, let's start with something we all use every day, a computer. We see them as laptops and phones, but the term is much broader. They are in the video game consoles our kids use, the complex heart rate monitors in hospitals, and the self-checkout kiosks at the retail store. At its core, a computer is any device that takes an input, processes it based on instructions, and produces an output. But for all their power, they have a secret: they can't think for themselves. Every single thing a computer does depends entirely on the detailed instructions given to it by humans. So how does a computer actually work? It has two main parts that are inseparable: hardware and software. The hardware is everything you can physically touch. In a hospital's MRI machine, the hardware is the powerful magnet and the array of sensors. But that hardware is useless without software, the invisible set of instructions that tell the hardware how to operate. The software takes the raw signals from the sensors and runs complex algorithms to create a detailed three-dimensional image of human anatomy, which doctors can then analyze. One cannot work without the other. The hardware is the body, and the software is the brain that gives it purpose. This brings us to coding. Coding, or programming, is the art of writing those instructions for the software. It's how we communicate with computers. Imagine a character in a video game. The code contains a recipe for every possible action. It says, when the player presses the A button, check if the character is on the ground. If yes, apply an upward force to make them jump, and play the jump sound effect. Every single movement, interaction, and reaction in the game is a pre-written instruction. Without that detailed recipe, the character would just stand still, and the game wouldn't be a game at all. But computers don't understand our languages. They don't speak English or any human language. The only language a computer truly understands is a very simple one made of just two numbers, 1 and 0. This is called binary. Every piece of information, whether it's a doctor's spoken notes being saved as text, a photograph from your phone, or a song, is ultimately converted into a unique, massive sequence of ones and zeros. Since writing in binary is nearly impossible for us, programmers invented programming languages, which act as a bridge, or a translator, between human logic and the computer's binary world. Today, there are hundreds of these languages, used across every industry. In the massive world of retail, code is essential. It can even trigger automated voice responses. For instance, code is what allows an in-store system to monitor checkout queues and automatically trigger a friendly, upbeat voice over the speakers announcing, "Checkout lane 5 is now open." At the same time, a language like SQL acts as the master librarian for a company's inventory, tracking millions of items in real time. Code runs the dynamic pricing that adjusts costs based on demand and powers the complex logistics that get a package from a warehouse to your front door. No matter the language, every piece of code follows the same logic. A command leads to an action, which creates a result. Think about a retail transaction. When your payment is approved, that action can trigger another coded event. For instance, an automated customer service system can use a calm, professional voice to send you a notification or handle a query, saying something like, "Your order is confirmed and will be shipped within 24 hours. It's a complex, logical process, executed in a fraction of a second, all from one small action. So, from the video games that entertain us, to the medical technology that helps doctors save lives, to the highly intelligent systems that power our entire shopping experience, code is the invisible yet essential force shaping our modern world. Learning it isn't just a technical skill. It's about understanding the language of the digital age. It's the universal tool that turns a simple idea into a functioning reality.